Country road, take me home to a backwoods creek down a long dirt road. If it means no headstone, at least I'll be where I belong. I represent the country, yeah, I love the slums. Raised off in the sticks, man, this is where I come from. Love crackling cornbread, collar and corn-fed. Southern by the grace of God, and when I'm gone, country dead. I ride them dirt roads, sometime to reach that destination. Ducked off in Jones Wood, it's like I'm always on vacation. Blaze up the bonfire, calling up my country folk. Just filled up that mason jar, light the pine and take a smoke. It's all good, we all fine. Big Marcus brought the moonshine. Kid Rocky in the dashboard, he just shaking in the moonlight. It's something about them back roads stretching out across the county line. It takes me back to my days of young when my grandma was my sunshine. I love all the things that the country bring. Backwood riding little country lane on the front porch with my girl and kids. Cause the smell of beneath the country rain may not mean that much to some, but to me it's where my heart belongs. I'm calling on them country roads, them the ones that take me home. Country road, take me home, to a backwoods creek, down a long dirt road, sideways down that old dirt road. If it means no headstone, at least I'll be where I belong.
Them country roads mean a lot to me. Georgia Mountains, Carolinas, Cherokee, Smoky Mountains in the hills of Tennessee. If you're like me, you probably agree. It's like something good, like something sweet, like something great, like Mama's tea. Raised to be how I wanted to be. At the end of the road, the sun sets for free. Not trying to put down no city, but these country roads are so pretty. Times I feel so young for what I know, and there's no place like home. I like to hear some creek water flowing down. That's the road I'm going. Hell yeah, that's where I belong. While we're getting there, we all singing along.
Country road, take me home, to a backwoods creek, down a long dirt road, sideways down that old dirt road. If it means no headstone, at least I'll be where I belong. Country.
So proud of me we are, and at twilight's last gleam, whose blood sparks and bright stars through the perilous fight
Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Steve McMillan along with BJ Duvall. We're here with the Cup Series at the with the Bluegrass Cup Series at Watkins Glen. Practice is finishing up. We're fixing to go qualifying here, BJ. 12 races are in the books on race number 11 tonight.
That's right. We're gonna have another good night. 17 cars in the pits here once again. Same number we had last night, but different change of plans though with laps. Though we added 5 more laps once again onto the schedule here tonight.
Up first on the track in car number 27 from Plainsfield is Jonathan Cogswell. Jonathan Cogswell in that 27 machine. Also on track from Canada in car number 71 is Cedric Hunter. Gabriel Ellison. Haven't heard much from him lately. Out on track tonight in a 77 machine. David Farber in the 84. Making his way on track there. And there's Jason Bridges in the 34 machine from Houston. And Ryan Campbell. They have 2 laps, but down their best time to make the starting grid up. There is Ellison there. Mikey Neal Jr. from Wake Forest.
While these drivers continue on around waiting for our first times to go down, take a look at our points going into tonight. Starting off in the lead position in points is going to be Aaron Smith, Alex Huffman in second, Cedric Hunter third, Brandon Holder fourth, and David Farmer rounding out the top 5. And our points leader for I believe the second week in a row is not here once again tonight. Aaron Smith not showing up, not pulling his trailer into the pits here tonight for Watkins Glen after strong run 2 road courses in a row.
There's Jason Bridges. Ryan Patty in the 30 machine out on track. So is Mo Abbott in the 48 machine. The 77 Gabriel Ellison coming around to put down his first time lap here. Cogswell goes 1 minute and 13 seconds. Hunter goes 1 minute and 11 seconds. Ellison goes third quick. Farmer even quicker with a 1 minute and 11 seconds.
Last time out at Sonoma on a road course for the Cup Series, David Farmer had a very good run going for him, led a few laps in that race. Not able to bring it home with a win, setting himself up nicely here for this one though. Ryan Campbell will take that lead position away from him though by 3 of a second. Michael Jr. on track right now. We'll see where he timed in when he reaches the stripe. Nearly going off track right there. That would have hurt him on a time.
And there's Scott Fritz in the 1 machine from Leonardtown. Out on track in that car number 1. So right now, your top 5 looking like this. Ryan Campbell, Ryan Patty in second, Cedric Hunter, David Farber, and Brendan Holder, your top 5.
David Farmer moves into quick time by half a second over Ryan Campbell. Good time in for David Farmer on his second lap. Ryan Campbell's second lap not far off of it. Alex Huffman out on track now, just takes, remind that was his first lap. He will time it in 8th with a 1 minute 12.67. Ooh, Looks like he's not going to get a second lap in.
Tough luck for him as you see Jason Bridges in the 34 machine. Here's Doug Newbegin in the 7 machine on track now. 9 drivers are timed in. Mikey Neal Jr. Trying to put down a quick time here. Look at Brendan Holder. He goes 5th quick. Gets over the rumble strips, a little loose there. Jason Bridges.
Holder had a good run last night in the Xfinity Series. Not quite able to come home with the win, though. We'll see if he can capitalize here tonight. Sitting in 5th, he's in good position. Jason Bridges bringing it down pit road, will not get a time in for qualifying, it looks like. Doug Newbegin out on track right now. He's been on a bit of a hot streak lately, qualifying in the top 3 the last several weeks. We'll see if he's got anything for Watkins Glen here tonight.
There's Mo Abbott. Mo Abbott running is in 10th quick right now. Doug Newbegin goes up to 8th. Trying to look here. So, with 2.5 minutes, BJ, why don't you bring up Jason Bridges?
Jason Bridges. Yes.
Brendan Holder parked it there on the side. There is Doug Newbegin. Curly running at 8th. There's Mo Abbott.
What the hell?
All right, Jason Bridges got a copy.
Yes, I do. What's going on?
Well,
How's it
Jason,
going?
you're fixing to answer some questions for BJ. He gonna get to
All
know
right.
you. He gonna get to know you and everybody else out there. BJ, it's your turn, buddy.
All right. All right, so we got 1 minute. We'll ask you as many questions as we can in that 1 minute, and we're going to let you get some shout outs and get racing. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Steve, start the timer.
It's gone.
Oh, okay. All righty. So, if you could drive any car in the world, what would you drive?
That's probably the Porsche 911 GT3 Turbo.
What's your favorite thing about Bluegrass?
The camaraderie, more like a family. The competition, learning from these big dogs, as I always say when I race against them, racing with these big dogs.
If you had all the money in the world, what's the first thing you'd buy?
Probably a stupid motion simulator. Yeah,
Are you
probably
married?
something.
Are
Yes,
you married
I'm
or
married.
single? You're
Married. Yes.
Got kids?
3 girls.
3 girls. If you could trade places with your kids for 1 day, what's the first thing you would do to get back at them for everything they'd done?
Call them and spend all of their money.
What's your favorite thing on iRacing?
My favorite thing on iRacing, I'd have to say oval.
All right.
Oval
Favorite
racing.
car? Favorite car?
What's that?
Favorite car?
Oh, Mercedes
All right. That's
GT3 Evo.
That's our minute.
Yeah, that's your minute.
Alrighty, so we'll end it with one last question. Steve started on the first week we started doing this. So if you could be a woman for one day, what's something you would do?
Or change.
I probably nag a woman in the way they nag men.
Well, go ahead and give those sponsors a shout out real quick before we go racing here.
Man, we get a shout out to the High Side Hustlers, of course. My boy Tweety. We got Brad Cabert. Man, we got so many guys now. I can't even keep up with them. Both the Joshes Lockwood. I'm kind of lost for names, but they know who they are. All of them. Bluegrass, the whole league. You know, I run with the truck guys too. Let me shout out to them. Shout out to these big dogs up here in the Cup Series. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm learning a lot from these guys. And that's about all I got, man.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, on the pole for the Watkins Glen 45 lapper. On the pole, in the car number 84, it's David Farmer to his outside. And the 30, it's Ryan Patty.
Row number 2 on the inside from Glove Box Motorsports. It's going to be the 80 of Ryan Campbell to his outside. From Category 5, it's the 71 Cedric Hunter.
Row number 3 to the inside in car number 7 is Doug Newbegin. And to his outside in car number 31, it's Brandon Holder.
Row number 4 on the inside is going to be T-Berry Motorsports number 1, Scott Fritz to his outside. It's going to be the 77 of Gabriel Ellison.
In row number 5 to the inside, Elite Motorsports car number 4, it's Alex Huffman. And to his outside from Indiana, car number 27 is Jonathan Cogswell.
Row number 6 from Color Teal Racing, the 48 of Mo Abbott to his outside. The Luminescence Esports number 8, Mikey Neal Jr.
And in row number 7 to the inside, the Texas Family Racing car number 12, it's Frankie Barroso. And to his outside, the High Side Hustler Motorsports car number 34, it's Jason Bridges.
Row number 8 to the inside, it's Robbie Richards in the 99. To his outside from Team New England, the 55 of Matt Grenier. And rounding out the field from the Mid-South, it's the 13 of Brian Terry.
That is your starting lineup for Watkins Glen tonight with the Bluegrass Cup Series. Go ahead and place your bets on who's going to win. All right, the tower goes down.
Who you thinking, Steve?
I'm going to go with Jason Bridges. He's going to win tonight.
Jason Bridges? I'd like to see David Farmer pick up a win. He's starting in a really good position on the front row here tonight. I think he's got something for it.
He could. The Porsche car leading them down.
Oh, they were so synchronized for a second there. Now they're not. There they go. I thought they were going to hit right there.
As they go through the bus stop there.
Those top 2 drivers just trying really hard to get some heat in those tires before we go green. That way they've got some grip going down into turn number 1. I'm telling you what, I really like the 30 car right now, that Kodak car. It's a bit of a throwback. I'm trying to think who it was that drove the Kodak car when I was a kid.
Well,
I was real young the last time I remember seeing that car, but it looked just like that if I remember right.
Well, I can tell you, I believe his son races
Ernie.
NASCAR.
Ernie something. Jason, if you're listening, say it one more time. Ernie Irving. Aha, thank you, Jason.
He did, but there was another driver who drove the Kodak car to Daytona win. Another driver. Who is that, Jason?
Like...
All right, we're fixing to go green flag racing. The green is out. Ryan Patty with a good start there. Going into turn number 1. These drivers are going to break a little heavy. The Truck Series and Xfinity Series made it through pretty well. So does the Cup Series. David Farmer battling back on the inside there. He will take over the lead from Ryan Patty. Your top 3 is Farmer, Patty, and Hunter. And we got a couple, I believe, getting a
little friendly.
Yes, a little bit of right side romance, and around goes the 15 and the 99.
Right side romance, left side loving, a little bit friendly, a little bit early here tonight. You saw the top guys, the top 5 drivers, just as quickly as they could get it single filed out so they could take it safely through the first set of turns. That was smart driving by those drivers. Now they have the entire race to battle it out. Our first stage break tonight is going to be on lap 10, our second on lap 20, and then to the end of the race on lap 45 from there. These drivers right now all playing it smart, all taking their time. 7 turns around this track, plenty of time for them to make moves. So single filing it out here on lap 2 is a smart idea, I believe.
Definitely, as BJ says, they're on lap number 2. Watching the drivers come out of the turn there. Speed shots here at Watkins Glen. Farmer, Patty, Hunter, Campbell, and Newbigin, your top 5 here so far tonight. On lap number 2, there is David Farmer. Taking it nice and easy in that 84 machine. Ryan Patty in second, and Cedric Hunter. You gotta wonder, these drivers, first stage BJ's win.
First stage is a lap number 10.
You gotta wonder, do they go for it now? Save? I mean, what do you do? 10 laps to get it done.
10 laps. You know, if I'm these drivers, knowing how the tires have been, we watched it at Circuit of the Americas. Cedric Hunter won taking no tires at all. If it's me, knowing the first stage is on lap 10, I would push. I'd be going for everything I could right now in this race. It's early. Stage break comes early. Push it. Take for everything I've got. Sterling Marlin. That's the other one that drove the 4 car.
All right.
Or the Kodak car, but I think it was a 4 if I remember right.
Okay, but and oh, y'all kids kill me.
I was young then, okay? I was very, very young.
Looking through the woods there, trying to find the drivers.
They're there. Found them. It's one of the neat things about road courses. You know, you got elevation changes, you've got scenery changes. There's a lot that goes on. It's a long ways around these tracks. And I've seen it in real life before where it's, I believe it was Sonoma. I'd say I was about 16 or 17. They had to red flag the race. It was sun shining on one end of the track, and on the other end of the track there was rain. They had to red flag the race because of it.
Yeah, they did. And yes, it was Sterling Marlin. Ernie Irvin won the Daytona 500 in the 4 in 1991. David Farmer way out in front here.
A move coming for that third position. Ryan Campbell took a look momentarily to the left side of Cedric Hunter. Was not able to make it stick. Cedric Hunter, you see now, put a nice gap on Ryan Campbell and is starting to pull away once again. These drivers are all starting to really spread out. There's the breaking point. You see a massive difference in breaking point between Cedric Hunter and Ryan Campbell. When you have a gap like that, you can afford to do things like that, especially this early in a run on fresh tires. Later in the run, it gets a little bit more tricky to have later braking points like Ryan Campbell had right there. Cedric Hunter, he's going to be able to save his tires a little bit more by braking early before heading to the turn. So smart move by Cedric Hunter for tires conservation. However, as I mentioned earlier, stage brake comes on lap 10, very early stage. I am Cedric Hunter. I wouldn't be playing it quite so safe. I'd be pushing that car. We know he's got speed on road courses. I'd be going after it.
Yeah. And, you know, but look at Ryan Patty there. He's closing the gap slowly. There's Ryan Campbell having a good run, currently running in that 4th position. There is Doug Newbegin. As Robert Richards down pit road. Looking a little further back in the field, there's the Frankie Barroso in 12. There's Jason Bridges making a pass of Mo Abbott. There you see Jonathan Cogswell in the hip pocket of Mo Abbott. That's for 12th and 13th on the board at 6 laps. 5 laps in the books on lap number 6. David Farmer continues to lead here at Watkins Glen.
One driver to keep an eye on here tonight. He started in 6th. He still runs in 6th. That's going to be Brandon Holder. He had a really good run last night. Led quite a few laps. Brought home a podium position. I look forward to see him have another good finish here tonight in the Cup Series. Right now, you see the top 5 on screen. There is the gap from 1st there heading towards the bottom of your screen all the way up there to 5th. He just went off the right side of your screen. There's a pretty sizable gap with those drivers already from the leader of David Farmer back to Doug Newbegin to right about 3 seconds by the looks of it. So these drivers spreading out very, very early in this race, showing the different skills here on Watkins Glen. Farmer doing exactly what we saw him do at Sonoma, getting up to the front early, leading a few laps. It'd be nice to see him finally come home with a Cup Series win here at Bluegrass.
Oh, yes. Also, you know, the Morgan McClure Kodak Racing team. Also, Bobby Hamilton drove that car a couple times.
Remember that one. That might have been before me or before I remember.
David Farmer continues to lead on lap number 7. There's Ryan Patty in 2nd, trying to chase down David Farmer. He has 3 laps to get it done if he's going to make anything happen to win the first stage. As we're on board with Ryan Patty, they're going into the last turn down the straightaway. We'll complete lap number 7 here at Watkins Glen. Cedric Hunter entering down pit road. So he must be thinking a little long-term action there.
You know, it's very, very possible. And, you know, we only got 2 laps to go in the stage. If he comes down right now, takes fuel, and tries his no-tire strategy, and if it works out for him, he can come down right now, take fuel, get on track. When the stage ends and rolls over, everybody else comes down pit road, and he does only take fuel. When everybody else comes down pit road, takes their fuel, takes their tires if they're going to. That'll shuffle them back and move Cedric Hunter into the lead position. So it's a really good move for him. Gives him that advantage coming back to the restart, and he can continue to race it out from there. I look forward to seeing him doing it again in stage number 2, take an early pit and get the lead off of the stage.
Also down pit road, Scott Fritz in the 1 machine. As David Farmer going into the final turn. And he's coming down pit road, so is Ryan Patty.
Ooh.
Ryan Campbell takes over the lead. Doug Newbegin in 2nd, Brent Holder, and Gabriel Ellison.
I did not expect to see that one.
Farmer Patty on pit road. Ryan Campbell, your new race leader with Doug Newbegin in 2nd. There's Brandon Holder in 3rd from Mammoth Springs, Arkansas. There's Gabriel Ellison currently running fourth. Alex Huffman in the top 5 here tonight, right now, as they're on lap number 9. Going through the bus stop area. These drivers pretty much single filed out. There's Ryan Campbell, and look at Doug Newbegin. It looks like Doug is closing in on him.
Newbegin having a really strong run here at Watkins Glen. Did not get the qualifying run that we've been seeing him get here lately, but so far being much more consistent, having a much better run than he's had about this time at other tracks. He usually starts up front and starts to fall back. Maybe things are going to work a little bit different with him starting a little bit further back this time than normal. Might work out in his favor. Ooh, very loose off of turn number 1. The white flag is out on the stage. Ryan Campbell, Newbegin, Holder, Ellison, Huffman, your top 5 right now.
Brendan Holder gets some valuable points here, running that 3rd spot. There's Newbegin. On through the bus stops. There is your race leader, Ryan Campbell. Let's look a little further back. There in 11th place is David Farmer. Matt Grenier there in the 15 car, currently running at 12th. Cedric Hunter did an early pit stop, currently running at 13th. Ryan Patty at 14th there. And you have Brian Terry and the wad of Scott Fritz.
Ryan Patty with the longer pit stop of these 4 drivers that have pitted, the longest one being Scott Fritz, as the stage does come to an end. Your top 10 to the end of the stage. Ryan Campbell coming home with the stage win. Newbegin 2nd, Holder 3rd, Ellison 4th, Huffman 5th. Mikey Neal Jr. will come home in 6th. Barroso 7th. Bridges, Abbott, and Cogswell will round out the top 10. Those are the 10 drivers coming home with stage points. Ryan Campbell being 10 all the way down to Cogswell with 1, plus that 1 bonus playoff point for Ryan Campbell. See, if I'm not mistaken, this is Campbell's first stage win of the season.
It definitely is, in an 80 machine. First stage win of the season. Hopefully get to interview the driver after they make pit stops. We're going to take a quick little commercial break, and we'll be right back after these commercials. All right, welcome back. There they are. Still haven't made any pit stops yet. Ryan Campbell, Doug Newbegin, Holder, and Ellison Huffman, your top 5. As here they come, Ryan Campbell bringing the field down pit road. Here's the pace car, the Porsche car, as I like to say it. There goes David Farmer. He's going to reclaim the lead. Cedric Cutter in 2nd, Ryan Patty there. Here comes Scott Fritz. He's going to line up in the 4th position as Ryan Campbell hits his pit stop there.
Farmer, Hunter, Patty, and Fritz all cycle into the top 4 positions as expected due to the early pit stop prior to the stage end. I still think it's a smart move on their part to do so.
Well, first off pit road will be Ryan Campbell, Alex Huff, but Mikey Neal Jr. Look at Jason Bridges coming off. He's up 6 spots to start the race. There's Mo Abbott in 9th. 10th is Doug Dubigan. Jonathan Cogswell, Gabriel Ellison in 12th. Brandon Holder in 13th. Frankie Barroso 14th. And Brian Terry in 15th. Matt Grenier still down pit road. So this stage, BJ, is going to go to lap number, what?
20.
There you go.
Number 20. And we have caught up with Ryan Campbell, winner of stage number 1. Ryan, you had a good run. That number 80 machine looked really strong. How's the car and how's the track feel tonight?
It feels pretty good. You know, I was gonna do what they did. I was gonna pit with 2 to go, but when the front 3 pit and I saw that I could get a bonus point, you know, for the playoff, get a stage win out of it, I thought, well, I guess I'm staying out.
What is your game plan going into stage number 2?
Keep it on the track. We'll start there. That's objective 1. I didn't take tires, just enough fuel to get me to the end, hopefully, of stage 2, and then the real race starts from there.
What's the biggest difference between last night in the Xfinity Series and tonight in the Cup cars?
You know, I haven't driven the Xfinity, so I couldn't tell you. I did drive Monday night, and I drove the truck.
That's right.
And the truck, the body rolled over a lot, so you had to deal with that. This car, it just feels like it's in the track a lot better.
All righty, go ahead and give a quick shout out to your sponsors.
Yeah, man. I'd like to thank BK Paints for the best looking cars on track. Teammate Brandon Holder. Unfortunately, our spotter, Brad Neer, couldn't be here tonight. He's got some family issues going on, so hopefully everything's going good there. He's with us in our thoughts. And, yeah, I'd like to thank you guys up in the booth, Jason, for putting this on, and let's go racing.
All righty. Well, good luck to you here in stage number 2. And where do I got to send you down to?
Glove Box Motorsports, please. Down there with Brandon Holder.
Yep. All right. Congratulations again on your win.
Thanks, guys.
All right, on board with David Farber. He's going to have control of the field. We'll go back to racing. Get the car shut off there, saving some fuel. There he goes. You see it kick back in?
That is so neat to be able to see that. I just wish that everything else didn't zero out. Wouldn't it be nice if when we're at, Daytona, Talladega, we see these guys nose to tail, to be able to see their oil temperature when you go on board like that and be like, hey, he's about to blow his motor.
Well, that would be something neat to look at.
I'm getting a hold of Tyler Hudson. He's the only person I really actually know.
Safety car. We will go back racing. We'll complete lap number 13. So actually will be 7 laps for stage number 2.
Yeah, our second stage usually does wind up being shorter because our laps are spaced evenly on the charts, but once the caution take off, we end up with the shortest stage being stage number 2 and relatively long stage to the end of the race. There goes the pace car off.
Green flag is out. David Farmer on the loud pedal. We're back to racing here at Watkins Glen, going into turn number 1. Farmer and Hunter side by side, giving Farmer. He's going to clear Hunter. Hunter better watch out because there goes Ryan Patty for a moment, but Patty will follow in line. Ryan Campbell in that 4th spot. There's Scott Fritz in 5th. Drivers do a good job through turn number 1. David Farmer having some pressure from the 71 of Cedric Hunter there. Hunter playing some defensive moves there as they go through the bus stops.
Hunter took a really quick look to try to get by David Farmer. Farmer just ducked down, closed the door on him. Both drivers moving right back to the left side, heading for the bus stop. They're out of the carousel down into turn number 6. Farmer still leading the way, but Cedric Hunter, we know how strong he is on road courses. Both those drivers still on the same set of tires. Ryan Patty as well, running in that third position in the 30 car. He's had a strong car all night long. He continues to run on one set of tires as well here tonight. There is Mikey Neal Jr., Scott Fritz, and Doug Newbigging there on screen. They're heading down into turn number 1. Those drivers all single filed out. Nobody really making any big moves right now. Everybody just taking it easy. 5 to go in the stage next time by.
There's Brendan Holder in the 14th position. There is Matt Grenier in 15th. There's Brian Terry currently running in the 13th position. But back up front, right now, David Farmer starting to pull away from Cedric Hunter. And look at Ryan Patty. Get a little squirrely there in that third spot, trying to chase down Cedric Hunter. There is Campbell in 4th. Huffman did a good job tonight, up 4 positions. There's Scott Fritz. Mikey Neal Jr. up 5 positions. There's Jason Bridges up 6 positions, currently running into 8th with Doug Newbiggin in his hip pocket. Doug looks to his inside, side by side. They make contact. Ooh.
Heavy contact between those two drivers. Doug Newbigging backs off though, giving the positions back. Respectable move out of Newbigging. Now he's caught back up to the back bumper, gets by Gabriel Ellis, and they're looking to make more moves though. Once again, Holder moves his way back into the 11th position. He's trying to work his way back forward right there behind Newbigging.
Well, Cedric Hunter's closed in on David Farmer there. And so has Ryan Patty. The lead has shrunk for David Farmer. Can he hold off for another 4 laps? Hunter wants to go for it. Patty wants to go for it. Who is it going to be out of the top 3? Or will it be the top 3?
You know, it is very possible that it could be Ryan Campbell sitting in 4th. The last time by, Ryan Campbell set the fastest lap of the race with a 1:10.51 second lap. He is flying right now to give it everything he's got to try to run these guys down. That last time by, a little bit slower for him though. Right about a 10th off of David Farmer, the leader. Ryan Patty, the fastest out of those top 4 the last time by. You see him right up on the back bumper of Cedric Hunter, putting pressure on him. Cedric's looking in his back mirror. He's got to be extremely careful. That can get in your head very quickly. Like a quick look to the side of Cedric Hunter. Moves left, moves right, trying to get in Cedric Hunter's head here. Make him make a mistake. Not going to happen though. Nice and smooth through the bus stop now into the carousel for Cedric Hunter. Gonna pull a little bit of a gap back on Ryan Patty once again, get himself back in the clear for a little bit.
Well, when those two were battling, that allowed David Farmer to pull ahead and leave even more from Cedric Hunter. There's Scott Fritz currently running in 5th. Mikey Neal Jr. right behind him, closed in a hurry. There is Mo Abbott currently in 8th. Doug Newbiggin taking it off track there a little bit. Just overshot the turn. Scott Fritz making his way down pit road. So is Doug Newbiggin and Gabriel Ellison.
Definitely not a move I think I would make in such a short stage. But hey, I'm not the one behind the wheel of the car, and there's a long race to the end after this stage ends. Right now, though, our top 3 continues to remain Farmer, Hunter, and Patty. And then we got Campbell and Huffman rounding out the top 5. Campbell having a really good run here tonight. Came home with stage number 1 win. Currently sitting in 4th. Sits in a good position for this race, though. If he continues to drive smart like he is, gets smart pit stops, gets in, gets out quickly without any mistakes, there's a good chance for a win out of that 80 machine tonight.
Definitely. It's the 84 Farmer. He's loving what he's seeing.
He's coming down pit road.
David Farmer down pit road. He's going to hand the lead over to Cedric Hunter. Rob Petty and Ryan Campbell down pit road now. There is Alex Huffman. He'll take over the second spot. There's Mikey Neal Jr. taking over third. As Farmer Patty Campbell down pit road. Cedric Hunter way out in front. Here at Watkins Glen. Next time by, they'll pick up the white flag.
I think at that point, if I was Cedric Hunter, knowing that everybody else was pitting, I would have went ahead and pitted and picked whatever I needed to try to get back on track as quickly as possible and get a good start to the stage. Don't think, seeing how it has been to run in the traffic, try to work your way forward has not been easy. Very strong field out here tonight in the top positions. I don't think I would have taken the chance to stay out. I would have went with those guys, would have went down pit road. Even though I disagree with the call to pit early on this stage, I'd have stuck with them and tried to better my position by using pit road.
Well, Jason Bridges now up that 5th position, up 9 spots at the start of the race. Mo Abbott directly in front of him. So white flag is out. Checker flag next time by for stage number 2. Cedric Hunter way out front here.
Good run going for him right now. He is a shoe-in for stage number 2. Alex Huffman second. Mikey Neal Jr. also up 9 positions on this race into a top 3 position. He's going to get some good points out of this stage. Hopefully for him, he can get in and back out of the pits quickly and smoothly and go on for a good finish in the race. Same for Huffman and Mo Abbott. Those drivers have been running very strong tonight, doing a very good job. Man, swinging it way out wide for the 8 machine of Mikey Neal Jr. there through the carousel. Checkered flag flying in the air right now for Cedric Hunter, though. He's going to come home with stage number 2 win.
All right, it's going to be Hunter, Huffman, Neal, Abbott, and Holder. Your top 5. Or did Bridges get him at the line? Looks like Bridges got him, so Bridges will come on 5th. Brandon Holder in 6th. Frankie Barroso, Jonathan Cogswell, Matt Grenier, and David Farber. Your top 10 in stage number 2.
Yes, Jason Bridges does have the 5th position. Is confirmed.
We got a moment. We want to thank the sponsors here with the Bluegrass, Kindred Performance, Butt Kicker, Nitro Racing, Huffman Designs. All sponsors of the Bluegrass iRacing Series. If you'd like to be a part of it, sponsor a race, get a hold of Jason Collins with the Bluegrass iRacing Series on Facebook.
Soon as pit stops, and we'll get a quick word with our stage winner of Cedric. Strong all season long, picked up quite a few of these stage wins. Yeah. Cedric Hunter currently sits 3rd. Just picked up 10 points, tough 9. So that closes that gap by a whopping 1. 30-ish point difference.
All right, coming down pit road, Cedric Hunter leading the drivers. And off of pit road first will be the 4.
Huffman with a quick stop. Good job on pit road for him. Getting it out there first is going to put him 7th. Farmer, Patty, Fritz, Ellison, Campbell, Newbigging. Those drivers pitted early between lap 17 to lap 18. Everybody else just now. So good move for Huffman getting in and out as quickly as he did.
Definitely. So on the start, it's going to be David Farmer and Ryan Patty. Row number 2 be Scott Fritz and Ellison, Gabriel Ellison. Row number 3 be Ryan Campbell and Doug Newbegin. Well, BJ's going to look down there and see if he can get a quick chat with our stage winner.
We have caught up with the driver of the 71, Cedric Hunter. Stage win there in stage number 2. So you went for the early pit stop in stage 1. You did not in stage 2. What was the mindset with that one?
I wasn't expecting Farmer to match it in the first stage, and I was hoping to rotate to the lead because I think if I get to the lead, I can maybe defend him. I mean, he's definitely the guy to beat. He's the fastest by a pretty good margin. So, second one, I figured, well, if I can't beat him, if he's just going to match a strategy, I might as well go for playoff points and start setting ourselves up for that. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of guys to drive through now, not doing it, so I'm kind of regretting it, but I think we can still get a podium.
Well, you say David Farmer is the fastest by far. What if I told you that you actually had the fastest lap of the race?
I'd find it hard to believe, but I mean, me and him battled a lot. He's just really consistent. I think he's only really done 1 or 2 mistakes this whole race. He's just more consistent on his speed. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
It is actually Ryan Campbell with the fast lap of the race. So I lied to you. Ryan Campbell beat you by 1/100th of a second.
Damn.
But, it's close though. But so looks like a light shot on a pace car. So we're gonna let you get back down there. You want to give a really quick shout out to anybody?
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to Lucky Ducks and to Roasted Gems Coffee as well, man. They're I want to give them a huge shout out. They're on the car week in and week out, and they help the league and the team out so much. So. If you haven't tried some really good coffee, check out Roasted Gems Coffee.
All right. Well, congratulations again on your stage win. Good luck to you in the rest of the race.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, that was Cedric Hunter, your winner of stage number 2. When we go back, Green, it'll be 22 laps to go here at Watkins Glen. You're watching live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Simulcast live on the Bluegrass Facebook page, YouTube, and dirtfan.com. Lights are out on the pace vehicle. David Farmer looking to bring the field to the green. Ryan Patty to his outside. Cedric Hunter has 22 laps to get back up there. Currently going to restart in that 10th position. Ryan Campbell, who won stage number 1, he's going to restart in 6th position. Pace car pulling off. Field's in the hands of David Farmer. Green flag is out. Good start for David Farmer in the 84. Patty in second. There's Gabriel Ellison in third. Going into turn number 1. Look at Scott Fritz. Looks to the inside of Ellison. Ellison battling on outside. Look at Doug Newbegin now in the hip pocket of the 77. Trying to make a move. But side by side is Fritz and Newbegin. Fritz will fall in line behind Ellison there.
Newbigging and Campbell with the freshest tires in the race. They took tires back on lap 17 and 18. So those two drivers, if tires are going to make any difference, we'll
Oh!
see it here soon. Oh no, David Farmer around in the bus stop. Unfortunate for the 84 machine. Backs it down away from the track. Smart move by him. Over the rumble strips, back end just hops and goes around. Smart move to lock him up, though, not slide it up there onto the track in front of everybody.
Definitely. So now your race leader is Ryan Patty as they come out of the final turn down the straightaway. 21 laps to go here at Watkins Glen. It's Ryan Patty, Gabriel Ellison, Scott Fritz, your top three. Then you have Mikey Dill Jeter, Ryan Campbell, your top five. Doug Newbegin looking to the inside. Oh, he slides up a little bit. Look at Huffman. He's going to go try to get two for the price of one, and he doesn't. Huffman up to fifth.
Yeah, good eyes by Huffman there to be paying attention and see the mistake out of Newbigging or Campbell. Good job to stay away from Newbigging, stay avoid contact with him sliding there, but Huffman just did a good job to get by both of those drivers in that situation there. Newbigging loses two, and Huffman gaining two. So very well done by all of the drivers involved right there, not to have a wreck where they very easily could have been. Everybody now single filing it back out, getting their bearings once again. Here comes Mikey Neal Jr. to the inside of Scott Fritz through turn number 6. He'll have the position down into turn number 7 this time. Down the front straightaway they go. Ryan Patty continues to lead the way. Gabriel Ellison second. Those drivers now starting to pull away.
20 laps to go. And, you know, David Farmer made that mistake. He's currently running that 15th position now, with Brian Terry right behind him. Cedric Hunter won stage number 2, currently running in 8th. There's Doug Newbegin in 7th, Ryan Campbell in 6th, and there's Huffman in the 4 machine currently with your top 4. Ryan Patty's actually starting to pull away from Gabriel Ellison and Mikey Neal Jr. there. Huffman up that 4th spot. Fritz
Ryan Patty.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ryan Patty actually taking quickest lap of the race the last time by with a 1 minute 10.47 second lap. The first driver to break the 10.4s. So good run going for him. Still has not taken tires in this race, and that right there should tell you that the older tires are the way to go here at Watkins Glen. Once again, seems to be a pattern on these road courses too.
Yep, they did it at Road Americas. Cedric Hunter did. Came out victorious.
And faster still.
Yeah. Doug Newbegin taking over that 6th spot. Scott Fritz falling back in a hurry. Back in that 7th position. There's Cedric Hunter. Still at 8th. Still looking to advance forward. Roasted Jim's Coffee into 7 machine. Doug Newbegin. Now, who did we interview last week that said it was 50% off? He misspoke. Who was that?
Newbigging, I think.
No. Was it?
I think so.
Oh. I was going to say, I need his discount.
Right?
Oh. Ryan Patty continues to lead. He's pulled way out front from Gabriel Ellison. Mikey Dill Jr. there in that 3rd spot with Alex Huffman in 4th. There's Ryan Campbell. He won stage number 1, currently in 5th, with Newbegin in his hip pocket.
Ryan Patty continues to get faster every lap. It seems like clear down into 1 minute 10.3 second margin now. He is just absolutely driving like a madman around this track right now at the pace that he's going. I don't see anybody catching him except for David Farmer, who just turned the fastest lap of the race that time with a 1 minute 10.27 second lap. He still sits in 15th. He's one driver that is going to have to drive like a bat out of hell to try to get back up there.
Definitely. There is your race leader, Ryan Patty. The yellow Kodak car right there on screen. There is Gabriel Ellison there. and Mikey Dill Jr. Mikey Dill started to pull away from Alex Huffman. As we have 18 laps to go. Now the final turn down the straightaway to complete that lap with 17 now to go here at Watkins Glen. Here you see Brendan Holder currently running a 9th. Cedric Hunter right in front of him. And Frankie Barroso currently running in 10th in that 12 car. Jason Bridges was running in the top 5, now running in 11th position in the 34 machine. Mo Abbott not having to run, he won tonight, currently running at 12th in that 48 machine as they go through the bus stops. Ryan Patty continues to lead here, trying to pick up his first win of the season in the Cup Series. Next week, they head to Daytona. We will crown a regular season champion and then head to playoffs.
Yes, we will, and still waiting to find out for sure whether or not we're going to have another car in the field for those 3 nights, at least one of those nights. Still waiting to find out if somebody else is going to have to hit the go live button. But I would love to see it. I'm just saying.
With no practice.
Who needs practice? It's a full throttle track.
That's true. That's true. Remind me who my teammate's supposed to be again.
Hackney on Monday. Other than that, good luck.
Anybody listening, tell Hackney get the backup truck ready. Scott Fritz lighting up the score chart there. And, Scott Fritz, heavy damage on that machine.
Can we get another angle on that? I want to know just what happened there. That was wild. Oh, looks like he just downshifted too quick. Shot him down into that little, I don't know if you'd call it a K-wall here or not. I don't know what the term would be for that. It shot him down into that wall. And that looked, man, that looked kind of painful the way it just whipped him around there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely been painful if Brent Holder wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Smart drive by all those guys to avoid him there, too.
Ryan Patty way out in front. Yep, we're going to have to get a hold of Tasha. Maybe I could drive.
Oh, you gotta drive her truck, don't you?
Maybe she can fill the truck for me. BJ, you got to pay the entry fee because I'll forget to pay.
Oh, shit.
I'll be trying to race for free. I'll be hitchhiking.
All right.
15 laps to go here for Ryan Patty, way out in front from Gabriel Ellison. Mikey Dill Jr. has closed up on the back end of Ellison, but Ellison coming down pit road. So Ryan Patty, Mikey Dill Jr., Alex Huffman, your top 3. Campbell, who won stage 1, currently in 4th. There's Cedric Hunter now, moving into that 5th position. He won stage number 2. So here's the drivers down pit road. Ellison, Newbegin, Holder, Farmer, and Bridges.
This is the first of our green flag pit stops underway. Everybody from 1st through 9th right now is not pitted. Patty, Neal Jr., Huffman, Campbell, Hunter, Barroso, Abbott, Grenier, and Cogswell. Those drivers have yet to pit. We'll see just how long they can hang on, how long they can stay out. 14 laps to go right now for Ryan Patty, still continuing to just walk the dog on this field. Huge gap between him and Mikey Neal Jr. in 2nd now, 4.5 seconds to be exact.
14 to go here at Watkins Glen. Yeah, BJ, you're gonna have to make this happen. You're gonna have to get a hold
Already
of
in the
you.
process. Already in the process.
But the deal is, he has to let me win. I can't let him win for his 4th straight. Matt Grenier and Jonathan Cogswell in down pit road. Ooh, I could drive the Tombstone car.
I just confirmed a number that coincides with Hackney's. I'm gonna make sure you've got a paint going for you.
The 96. I don't know, what number?
68.
Oh, okay. 68K. Okay, I got you. Why not be teammates with a rebel? You know what I mean?
Hey, you need somebody on the side.
Right. Just don't take me out. I'm not the one that caused the chaos. Ryan Patty in the 30 machine out front with 12 laps to go. There's Mikey Neal Jr., Alex Huffman, and there's Ryan Campbell. I don't know, BJ. We might have to practice at Daytona on Friday or Saturday.
I got you, boo. Don't worry. That's where the officials are racing this week.
Get some practice in.
We gonna have some fun. Don't worry. I got you.
12 laps to go for Ryan Patty. What a job he has done here tonight. Mikey Neal Jr., Alex Huffman, right there, your top 3. There's Campbell. Frankie Barroso with a 12 right now, having a top 5. Cedric Hunter in 6th. There's Mo Abbott in 7th.
Right now, Ryan Patty has 3 laps less fuel than Neal Jr., Huffman, Barroso, and Hunter. Mo Abbott, he's got 4 laps less fuel than Mo Abbott does. So he and Ryan Campbell both put on lap 18. Those drivers are going to have to start thinking about their pit stops here really soon, unless they have been saving like crazy. But I just don't see the possibility of them saving 10 plus laps of fuel to be able to make it to the end of the race and still have the run that they're going, especially at the pace that Ryan Patty has been running. It's been absolutely flying around this track here tonight at Watkins Glen. At this point in time, unless something crazy happens or he has a really bad pit stop, I don't see the 30 of Ryan Patty losing this race at this point in time.
Only time could tell, as we were on board with the Ford machine of Alex Huffman. See him come down the straightaway. 10 laps to go. There's Frankie Barroso. Cedric Hunter there. Your race leader, the 30 Kodak of Ryan Patty. There's Mikey Neal Jr. trying to close down Ryan Patty. Trying to chase him down.
Trying, but that is a very difficult thing to do. Ryan Patty's still running 11.21 second, or 1 minute 11.21 second lap, still moving at a very strong pace. And Steve, it is confirmed you are racing on Monday.
Who confirmed it?
Me.
Oh.
I want to see you on track.
Ryan Patty making it down pit road for his final stop tonight. He hands over the lead to Mikey Dill Jr. Patty Huffman and Campbell all down pit road. There's Barroso. He'll take over that second spot there. Cedric Hunter take it over third. There's Mo Abbott in fourth. Gabriel Ellison in eighth position, trying. Gets to make it down past pit road as we see Patty coming off pit road now. Patty will come off of pit road in fifth with Huffman in sixth. So Gabriel Ellison didn't really gain anything on there. Ryan Campbell coming back on track in that ninth position. Mikey Dill Jr. way out in front from Frankie Barroso there. Both drivers up 11 spots at the start of this race. So, BJ, you said you confirmed it. But who'd you confirm it with?
Jason.
But you gotta confirm it with Keith.
Well, I confirmed that you're racing. I haven't confirmed your teammate yet.
It's up in the air for the highest bidder. How about that?
Yeah, that's up in the air. But you're racing on Monday. From there, we'll figure it out from there.
Well, you better make sure Mikey Dill Jr. and Mo Abbott coming down pit road. You better make sure Goofball's here with you.
Well, if
Bryce,
Goofball
that's his name,
stands me up,
Bryce.
if Goofball stands me up, it won't be the first time I've been set up. Maybe the first time by a guy, but hey, it's what it is.
Oh, so now we got to come up with the entry fee. We're going to have to be hooking on these corners tonight. Getting some change.
Your entry fee's already paid.
Oh.
I got you, boo.
All right. Frankie Barroso. BJ, when do you think he's going to need to pit?
It's very, very good question. Ooh, just had an off track for the 30 of Ryan Patty. And there goes Frankie Barroso down pit road. Ooh, heavy damage on that machine. Strong car all night long.
Well, BJ, it looked like a little bit what happened to David Farmer a tad bit. When he goes in there, hits the rumble strip. Oh, well, actually like Scott Fritz.
Scott Fritz, yeah. It looks to me like a downshift too early heading into the bus stop. Just caused your rear tires to break loose for a split second when the RPM spike. And that looks to me like exactly what happened to Scott Fritz and Ryan Patty as well. Ryan Patty brings it back down pit road. That could be the end of his night. Damage that heavy.
Cedric Hunter way out in front with 7 laps to go, BJ. Do you think Cedric can stay out there for the full 7 laps?
I think Cedric right now has enough time and space to possibly fuel save, maybe come down and take a really fast splash and go. When I say really fast, I mean like 3 gallons at the most and possibly still be able to hold on to the lead, but really not likely. It'd be close. I think he'd be close. I think he'd be pulling out right as Mikey Dill Jr. would be rolling into turn number 1.
Well, he's been on this 18
tight.
laps, BJ's been on. This is his last pit stop. Mikey Dill Jr. looking to bring home one of his career best finishes here this season. As Cedric Hunter comes through the bus stop, there is Mikey Dill Jr. Ed Huffman. There's Doug Newbegin in 4th. Gabriel Ellison made his way back up to that 5th position. There's Ryan Campbell, your stage 1 winner, trying to chase him down as they have 6 laps to go. There is David Farber putting pressure on Frankie Barroso. Farber led a lot of laps, made a mistake during the bus stops, had to work his way back up, as he's currently now sitting in 8th position. Five laps to go, as he's coasted, BJ.
And he's doing everything he can to save. He's shutting the car completely off when it rolls into the corners by the looks of it. Looks like his RPMs are dropping clear below idle. So he's doing more than just hitting the clutch and coasting through. He's hitting the I button on his keyboard or whatever button he might have it mapped to. And just letting that car shut completely down. Doing everything he can, saving every drop of fuel that he can. He's got enough time to do it right now. How long will that time last? How long will that gap last? Still anyone's guess. Mikey Neal Jr. coming very quickly. 2-second difference between those two drivers. Just 4 laps to go here in 2 more turns for Cedric Hunter. Can he hold on?
Here's Huffman. Doing a good job tonight up front. Cedric Hunter down pit road. Let's watch this, because here's Mikey Neal Jr. and Huffman. First and second there. Doug Newbegin going around 4 laps to go. Cedric Hunter already down to the 9th position, BJ. You got to wonder, was that the wrong move?
Yes. I definitely think that it was the wrong move, but he tried it. He tried to stay out. He tried to take it all the way to the end. You can tell by him shutting the car off. I definitely think it was the wrong move to have stayed out as long as he did and tried to do that. But as far back as he fell from not pitting early for the stage, I do believe that attempting was at least the best idea.
Definitely gave it all he could. But it's still 4 laps to go. And he's back on track, currently running in 11th spot there. So he would need a top 10 to pit.
Yeah, and doesn't look like anybody has to the end of the race. Everybody has pitted now. Mikey Neal Jr. runs his fastest lap of the race, the 1 minute 10.8 second lap. Alex Huffman does the same with a 1 minute 10.85 second lap. So those two drivers, currently the fastest cars on the track and sitting in the top 2. They're sitting very good for good finishes here tonight. Doug Newbegin, he's made his way back into a top 3 position. As it stands right now, it does look as though those 3 drivers will be able to remain in those positions and come home with the podium. However, Ryan Campbell in the 80 once again is coming very quick, catching up to Doug Newbegin in a hurry. He's only got 3 laps left to do it, though.
3 laps to do it. You know what? It'd be neat if Bill Miller could be off and watch Monday night. Off work.
I want Bill to come announce. That would be cool.
He's too quiet. There's David Farber. Made his way back up to the 6th position, putting heavy pressure on Gabriel Ellison there. As they're coming to 2 laps to go. There is your race leader, Mikey Neal Jr. There's the distance between him and Alex Huffman. And Doug Newbegin. Huffman in that Ford machine. Had some good runs this season. I hope they don't have a an I-rated cap, BJ, because my I-rated cap on here is on the asphalt side's kind of capped, or not capped, but what's the word?
Tanked?
Tanked.
It's all good. Can't be any worse than mine.
Oh. I want to say the last time I raced asphalt was at Talladega, and I wasn't going to quit until I won. That was a bad decision for the I rating. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go for Mikey Neal Jr. Will he win his first win of the season, or will that Ford machine of Alex Huffman put heavy pressure on him and take over that lead?
Down into turn number 2. Now turn number 3, rolling their way through turn number 4. Now just a handful left to go. Still anyone's game. Mikey Neal Jr. pushing it hard off of turn number 4. Down into the bus stop. These 3 drivers nose to tail. All 3 of these drivers still very close. Neal Jr. able to pull away from just a little bit there through the bus stop. Through the carousel, now heading for turn number 6. All 3 drivers swinging very wide off of turn number 5.
As you're right on board with Huffman going in to the turn there. The final turn. Picking up the win here tonight. It's going to be Mikey Neal Jr. Second place, Alex Huffman. Doug Newbegin in third. Ryan Campbell coming home with 4th. David Farber with a top 5. Then you have Gabriel Ellis and Frankie Barroso there in 7th. Brendan Holder, Cedric Hunter there coming home, rebounding up to 9th. Then you got Mo Abbott. He'd be coming home in that 10th position with Jason Bridges in 11th. There's Matt Grenier in 12th. There's Jonathan Cogswell in 13th. And a sad night for Scott Fritz. Coming home in 14th, there is Brian Terry. Well, pretty good race, BJ.
Yes, it definitely was. Fantastic race. Congratulations to Mikey Neal Jr. coming home with his first win on the season. And it's been a long time coming for him.
Well, let's take a look at your official results on the board. Mikey Neal Jr. picking up with the win. Alex Huffman coming on 2nd. Doug Newbegin coming on 3rd. Ryan Campbell in 4th. David Farber in 5th. 6th tonight will be Gabriel Ellison. Frankie Barroso comes home in 7th. Brandon Holder at 8th. Cedric Hunter in 9th. And your top, rounding out your top 10, be Mo Abbott in 10th. Jason Bridges bringing it home in 11th. Matt Grenier in 12th. Jonathan Cogswell in 13th. Scott Fritz in 14th. Brian Terry in 15th. Ryan Patty in 16th. 17th be Robert Richards. Rounding out your field. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Come back with some post-race interviews with your top 3. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Mikey Neal Jr. picking up the win here tonight. See if we can get a quick word with these drivers. As we wait for Huffman Newbegin, your top 3. Picking up his first win of the season at car number 8, Mikey Neal Jr. Congratulations, sir, on the win.
All right, Steve. This is my 2nd win. I got a win at Dover.
The season?
A few weeks.
You did.
Yeah, I did. That was actually, I think that was the last race I actually did. Or no, I did last week, but I only made it 11 laps. So at least out of the last 2 races that I've completed, we've won both of them. So
you know what it is, right? You know what it is, right? Last week's race took so long, I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was in the wall twice on lap 11 with the flu and swimmer's ear, and that was not fun. But this week, back in college, a little bit of a different setup than I'm used to, and it's kind of crazy to come out here and win at a road course at that. I am one of there's road course ringers. I am not one of them. So I was kind of surprised on how I got this. It was more of I was the only driver to finish with 0x. Which I think kind of played a role. I kept my car clean, and I was actually on the same tires that I started with as well. I never took tires, so that was kind of a fun drive. Car felt really, really good. It was just really smooth, and I got better and better throughout the race, and I think that really helped me there at the end.
Definitely. So let me ask you this: who's your teammates out here tonight?
All right, so my teammates, we got Ryan Campbell, which he finished respectively fourth tonight. He was super fast. I've definitely watched him a little bit early on in the race, and that really helped me. So thanks to him. We also have Brandon Holder in the 31 machine, and then I believe Brian Terry was in the race. So I think it was us four tonight. We're in Team Syndicate. Team Syndicate does a lot. They're amazing. Brian Terry's amazing. He lets me come out here and race every single week for him. And, I know I missed some weeks because I was sick and all that, but, he's welcomed me back with, open arms, and, then I can contribute points just like we did tonight.
Definitely a good show there. With Cedric Hunter making that late pit stop there, you took over the lead. Did you think Alex Huffman had anything for you coming down to the final turn?
Well, I had him in my ear for the last 5 or 6 laps. So, him definitely going, Mikey, come here, it doesn't make it any better. But more of, I just don't look in my mirror. Road courses are what I struggle at probably the most. So I'm more of them just trying to kind of keep my car, nice and clean. And I was really not trying to worry about the cars behind me. So even though, he was saying stuff, it was more of me, just being nice and easy, not over driving the car. And it actually really helped me there at the end. And, I think that kind of got me through to where I was. I just knew I couldn't make any mistakes. I knew I was definitely not the fastest car. Douglas and Alex were super, super quick there at the end. They were both definitely a lot faster than me, but I wasn't going to push my car because I knew that any mistake would throw me out of it. And I would rather, at least battle them or block them a little bit to be able to get that win. And luckily, we didn't have another lap after 45 because they would have been right on my tail after that. But, other than that, I just really got to kind of keep my head straight and, get the car to the end because that's the only way that we can finish the race.
Well, go ahead and thank those fine sponsors.
On the car, we have Alex Huffman Designs, second place tonight. He did a great job. I can't thank him enough, though, because this scheme is definitely first place out here. Love the Carolina Hurricanes. Chevy Camaro. This car was amazing tonight. It looks amazing too. So I can't thank Alex Huffman enough. I got to thank Blanchard's Towing and all the league sponsors. They allow us to run every single week. Scott Fritz, he does a great job. And y'all for broadcasting this race. We really can't thank you enough for having y'all hop on every single week. Getting to go back and watch the races is so much fun. And really it means everything to have y'all out here every single week.
All right, that is Mikey Neal Jr. picking up his second win of the season. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. And also, can't forget Team Syndicate. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, BJ, caught up with your second place finisher tonight.
That's right. I've caught up with the driver of the number 4 machine, Alex Huffman. What a fantastic run tonight in that 4 machine, strong car, especially coming there to the end. Walk us through that race a little bit.
Yeah, struggled immediately. I mean, I'm still hurting. I got bad back pain after work today, and I told Jason initially, I was like, I'm gonna probably use my provisional, but I decided, you know what, last minute, I was like, I'll go for it and just try to get some extra points instead of guaranteed last place points. And heck, it came out second. If it was anybody else in front of me, I think I probably would have put a bumper to him, but I wouldn't do that to Mikey.
Would you do it to me?
Yes. For how many times you have jinxed me? Yes.
No hesitation at all.
Well, you could redeem yourself with me. I mean, I've jinxed you that many times. You know what you could do for me on Monday night?
Monday? What?
Yeah. BJ has cooped up something. I need something for Monday night.
Oh dear.
He's going to be number 68 on Monday night. Drive.
So you got to race Monday night. Just race, okay?
I'll see if I can.
I need friends.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish. Go ahead and thank your sponsor shout-outs. Everybody who makes it possible.
I gotta thank y'all, of course, for putting on the broadcast. Jason and the other admins of Bluegrass Racing Series, Butt Kicker, Kinder Performance Group, Dev over at Old School Diecast. If that wasn't Mikey, I swear I would have put the bumper to him. But all my friends and family support me, and hopefully y'all didn't pick me tonight, and that's why I finished decent. So don't do it again.
I didn't. All right, coming home in the second place night is Alex Huffman. All right. Coming home in third, Doug. Congratulations, sir. You roasted Jim's coffee number 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, how was it for you?
Yeah, I think it was an experience. I think I'll let it down, right down as that. Freaking just had good stage 1, finish. Got a little bit better at the track after stage 1 happened. Pitted, made some mistakes with that. Stage 2 made some mistakes that put me in a bad position. Try to restart, go back up to the front with that opposite pit strategy. And stage 3 was looking pretty good. And then just kind of went downhill from there, honestly. I kind of pitted when Gabe pitted. That was my plan. And I was about to catch up to him in a lap car parked in front of Gabe, which slowed me down by a full second. And since that happened, you can look at the time difference between me and first, but I think that race would have been a little different if that didn't happen. So,
but still a top 3 finish, though. Nothing to really hang your head low about. You know what I mean? Got some valuable points.
Yeah, definitely. It just sucks, because it was freaking in the bus stop, man. I mean, every single lap, 5/10 in the bus stop. Every lap I was put on these guys. I mean, I was running almost a second faster than the leaders on that final run. I mean, probably the only person who was faster than me that final run in those last 5 laps was David Farmer. And, and I'm glad I could be second to David Farmer, at least at this track, because he seemed really good at it tonight. Sucks it happened to him. But, yeah, I definitely think this race could have got a lot better. I think I've been in victory lane here tonight. But, we need momentum going in the playoffs. So, I've been having horrible luck this whole season, really. So, I mean, it's something. Third place, get some money. So we're good, I guess.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors, make it all possible for you.
Yeah, Roasted Gems Coffee. It's 15% off. Code Lucky Ducks. One word. Best coffee in the world. Let me tell you, amazing stuff. JC Concepts, if you want RC stuff, RC car stuff, you know what it is, right? Yeah, you do. And you can get your products there if you want it. And then Sim Racer Hub, if you run a league, check them out. And Team Lucky Ducks putting this on. Gabe for running me clean when I was next to him. All my buddies at Lucky Ducks. So, and Jason for putting this league on, and you guys for broadcasting it. So, thank you all very much.
You're welcome. That's Doug Newbegin coming home in third place tonight. Well, BJ, we're done with road courses for a while.
Yeah.
So
we are.
With that being said, we head to Daytona next week for the Truck Series on Monday night, Xfinity on Tuesday, and the Cup Series on Wednesday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Steve McMillan along with BJ Duvall. Congratulations to Mikey Dale Jr. picking up his second win of the season. We're going to say good night. God bless. Stay safe. We'll see you next Monday night.